what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw. Knight. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right. Reset. Hey, easy.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58. That's fine now.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Knight. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Off play action, Knight. Buying time to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Now on the run. He'll throw. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Knight. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Knight dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knight going underneath for Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knight, and caught by Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down. Knight. This is Gordon on the dump off. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Knight got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight caught by Jones. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing on 1st down. Knight is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left side completion to Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Line 42. Come this way. Here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Knight being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
It's just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This one taken from the 7. Gets past one man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Knight. He'll buy some time right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on second down. Knight. This complete to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Knight. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 58.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Over here.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
That's fine. Yeah. Wide left.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Here we go. 58.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brashon Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight, and his pass incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone!
From the gun, Knight. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Go to 50. Here we go. 58.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lay down. Strong right.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Knight. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra